All right, so I know last time I told you that I was gonna give a little walkthrough of my fishing kayak and how I have it all rigged up to fish this season. Now, I had mentioned that I do things very, very bare bones. What does that mean, and just how affordable can you get in a fishing kayak and get on the water? I'm gonna show it to you coming up.
Here's your shot.
Holy fucking fish, bud.
I'm Sean Ritter. I love the outdoors, hunting, fishing. I work a hectic, not traditional job, and I love being a dad. This is my outdoor journey and how I manage my time. I'm here to help you rethink your time and join me, Return to Wild.
All right, welcome back to the channel. If this is the first time we're meeting, my name is Sean Ritter. On this channel, we talk a lot about what it's like being a dad that lives in a city, limited time, limited space, and how I get out and enjoy my favorite outdoor activities. One of the new ones that I took on in 2021, if we can know what year it is kayak fishing, kayak bass fishing. I got a brand new Lightning Strike kayak. In fact, I've got a full breakdown of the video and some of the features and why I picked this kayak and think it's the best one to buy right now. I'll post it down below for you here. But I said that I was gonna walk you through my boat and how I've got it rigged up for this year. Now, I've done things very, very bare bones. I didn't get really complex with things because I just wanted to kind of take the year to figure out my boat before sinking a whole bunch of money into all these accessories. So I'll walk you through front to back how I've done things, and I think I've spent maybe 200 bucks total to like fully rig this thing out. So let's take a look. All right, first and foremost, the Lightning Strike with the front hatch. I use mine to basically store just some extra clothes. And then inside the hatch, I got the hatch cover. It's where I store just my drive plug that goes in to right here, which is obviously my drive unit. All right, if you wonder what this red cord thing is here, this is my drive tether. Simple hack for you. Get a dog leash. This is just my dog's short lead. Put a carabiner on one side, snap it right onto your drive. The other one you can snap up onto the front there. All right, if you're gonna be filming kayak fishing, obviously you gotta have cameras, the camera angles. Well, I had my GoPro, but I didn't want to sink a bunch of money into one of the ones that mounts the rail. Eventually, I think I'm gonna go with one of the Ram mounts ones, but for now, I had my suction cup GoPro mount, which I don't know if you know this, but a lot of times selfie sticks have a screw in the bottom. Screws that on, boom. GoPro mount, again, already had all the parts, didn't cost me anything. Now, I don't have any electronics, no fish finder, nothing like that on my kayak, but what I do have is the Navionics app. I use it a ton for ice fishing, just doing pre-scouting, mapping, all that stuff while at home. So I, again, have one of these little mounts here that I've set up that can screw on, which will hold my cell phone right there so I can see it from my seat. So if I want to pull up my Navionics map just to get a feel for, you know, basically looking for structure, looking for underwater points, something like that, I can do it just by glancing at my phone. I don't have to put a fish finder on it. I've got the features that I want as far as mapping goes. And again, mounting costs nada. Obviously, the mounting and cup holders I've talked about in my video about the Lightning Strike kayak. So I can put my coffee cup in one, a little speaker in the other if I'm out for a long day and decide I want to have some tunes on quietly. The front hatch here, I just kind of store some little odds and ends. You know, I got my license, I got, you know, some backup batteries in a waterproof bag, some, you know, backup camera batteries, all that kind of stuff. The seat then, typically I don't fully mount it down here, I just strap it down in the back. And then underneath here, it's like $3 at Target. I got this little tray that I can keep some odds and ends, and it's not sliding around underneath the seat. That's kind of a little trick. Obviously the seats, rudder. Since I'm right-handed, I keep my paddle on my left-hand side, so that's down on the paddle tether on that side. Move back, I usually throw my coffee thermos right behind my seat. I've got a small cooler here that just kind of pulled some beverages and whatnot. And then as far as a cart and crate, this one was simple. I had a crate laying around my house, old milk crate. Go to Home Depot, you can get two, what is it? 20, 30, basically it's two shorter sections of PVC. I literally cut it in thirds, took some zip tie, you know, punched 2 holes in each side, zip ties, and zip tied it all on there. And I can hold 6 rods. I think that cost me, I think total the parts in that one cost me like $7. The one thing I did spend money on, the Railblaze, a Sea-Tug kayak cart, which as you can see, just literally goes right in the back here. You could break it down fully and fit it right in the front hatch. I just wheeled right to the lake today, just put it right in and strapped it right in the back. So again, that was the most expensive thing that I put into my kayak. It can be super affordable. Oh yeah, I bought like a $20 cheap net, because the one that I have is a giant musky net, which you may have seen in a previous video or previous pictures or post or something. It's a little cumbersome to carry around, especially if you're just kind of going out and doing some bass fishing, so I wanted to get something small. This one actually floats, so if you drop it, it's good. Breaks down, so you can store it anywhere. It's actually got a little clip too, so if you do like, you know, spring fishing where you're wading in, you can clip it on something. I'll actually post a link for this exact net down below. You want to check it out. And then as you see, I just kind of run the little bungee thing here through to hold this crate on. If you're worried about tethering rods, I've just got like an old duck thing here, and I had a bunch of these little tiny clips. So if I don't know if you've seen, I actually put some key rings, just again zip tied right on there. You can clip that right on there. Your rods are all tethered right down to everything in your kayak. Like literally, that's it. That's my bare bones boat. Again, like I said, maybe 200 bucks I spent. I mean, the kayak itself was more than that, but as far as just to get things rigged up that I can fish literally anywhere, $2 bills. So that's all it takes. If you have any other questions, anything else you want to know about kayak fishing, cool tricks, hacks, if you, more importantly, have got advice for me, because next year I'm going to be putting some electronics on it. What do you have on your boat? What kind of electronics do you use? What kind of accessories have you added to yours? Comment down below, because I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do next year. But for this year, this is what works for me. This has been fun. Thanks for hanging, but I gotta get out on the lake. It's time to do some fishing. You guys have a good one. We'll catch you on the next one, okay?